Ladies and gentlemen, this is a follow up to Jason Roger Pope, the man who had the HIV virus and spread it to over 600 black females, most of which being underaged black females. A sick individual, a predator, and a despicable human being. This is his Facebook profile because he didn't have time to delete it when he was arrested. And since it's public, I shouldn't have any problem showing this to the rest of the world who wants to watch this particular video. If you're ready, join me for a little trip down his Facebook page and let's see what some people are saying on his Facebook, as well as look at some more photos that he put on his Facebook profile. Now, first of all, I'm trying to hold this camera while I talk to you guys, so I'm sorry if it's kind of shaking. It's hard to talk on a camera and hold it at the same time, but let's go down and see what we got here. So, he was a promoter at Def Jam Records. Okay, so that makes sense how he was in with the black people, okay? He went to a military academy. He lives in Southern California. It says he's in a relationship. Many people follow him. Over 6,000 people follow him. He has numerous pictures here that we're going to look at. And let's look at the first post here. This guy, Drew Gordon, says, "Damn, Jason Roger Pope, all these photos look like it was taken in your house. And why I said something is weird about you is that you didn't even smile in none of your pictures. And you look like a guy who was on a mission to torture someone." Well, he really didn't ever smile in any of his pictures. He had a really deceitful and despicable look on his face, as you can see. Because he knew what he was up to. He knew what he was going to be doing to these females. Unfortunately for them, they didn't realize what was going to be happening to them. And that's sad. It really is. And if anybody was offended, any black woman was offended by what I said in my last video about him, I'm sorry if you thought that I was being an asshole. But those are just my feelings on it. Some of the women, not the children, but some of the women, I believe, they just decide to get in bed with this man, to get in bed with him. But as far as it goes with him messing with underage girls, I did mention in that last video that if any of those young girls had been my daughter, he wouldn't have made it to any sort of jail. He would have been done. It would have been over for him. Because as any parent who loves their children, they would not allow someone like that to live or to walk among us and not beat their ass or something like that. So that's what I meant by that situation. And I did call him a pedophile and a predator because that's exactly what it was. Because as I understand it, the majority of the young females, young black women that he was with were underage girls, I think as early as 13 and as late as 16. And this has been happening since 2011 when this guy was in his 30s, okay? So this is a sick fucking man, all right? And it's a damn shame, and I do feel bad for the black women who contracted the AIDS virus because of this guy. They didn't realize they were getting a sexually transmitted disease from this man who knew that he would sexually transmit the disease to them, because as I told you in the last video as well, his whole goal was to sleep with as many black women as he could, have them contract the virus that he had inside of him as he spread it to them, hope that they were going to have sex with black men and spread it to the black community, wiping as many black people out as possible. I know it sounds crazy, but that was his exact fucking plan. So I come down to his page and I see here someone named Stacy D. White says the daughter, which is his daughter, they're referring to, says she hates her dad. But this is an embarrassment because she's reliving this all over again because of someone sharing these old pictures. It's a damn shame. Let's talk about the children. If these pictures are 16 years old and the victims, it really is embarrassing and hurtful. I don't want blood on my hands because people do commit suicide. Yeah, that's true. That's really fucking true. They have to relive this again. But I guess the saving grace is that this man is behind bars, but at the same time, it doesn't help them from the death sentence that they were given by sleeping with this man. You take a look at his friends list, you see the majority of the women that were his friends were all black females. Now, I don't know if these are women that he had started talking to or he knew over the years and he may have done something with them, but some of these women here, you know, it's sad. I'm not exposing these women. This is a public thing, so anybody can see this. I'm not doing anything illegal here because this is public. His profile is public. That's how I'm able to show it to you guys in this video. But you see, most of the women he friended here are all black females. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. The more I look at these pictures of these girls, I really feel bad. I know I said a lot of things out of anger and disgust in my last video, but I feel really bad about especially the younger girls, the girls that are like 13, 14, 15 years old, even 16. Because like I mentioned in the last video, you know, you can say what you want about young girls having their own mind and sleeping with this man, but like I told you, younger people, especially younger girls, can be coerced into doing things they don't really want to do because they're impressionable. And if especially a younger girl sees that an older man that they may have some sort of attraction to, or just that an older man is giving them attention and not getting it home from their father, or just giving them attention, period, he can easily sway them like he did to these girls. These girls put down that, you know, well, I guess he wrote this actually, Little DJ Kid and his winner. And the girl holding the ticket is basically the girl that's going to have sex with him. Because he did post this back in February of 2018. Little did this woman know, I'm not going to call her woman, little did this girl know that she was going to be his next victim, amongst others. This is another post that the bastard put up on February 12th. It says, what lucky female wants to win $300 cash for Valentine's Day? See, this is how he would get these females. He would promise them money. And I'm guessing that if the tickets weren't for him to meet them at backstage because he was a DJ, then the tickets would be like he would give them these tickets and it would be like some sort of lottery or something like that. He would pick a winner, and then I guess he would meet them in person or on their own time, one-on-one, and then he would give them the money, but they would have to have sex with him, I guess, in order to achieve the money. I don't know. But this is how he willed a lot of these women in. A lot of these young girls especially in, who were looking to make some money because they were in poor conditions. They wanted the promise of money right there. And that's how he was able to sucker them into doing what he wanted them to do, because he held a lot of these females hostage. He was into sex trafficking, and a lot of these girls, these young girls, were held against their will. I have no idea what they went through, and I can only imagine how horrible it was for them. And I feel bad that they went through this and they're still dealing with this shit now, all these years later, as this story is coming out and as this man is being exposed for the fucking piece of shit that he is. And also, when you think about the over 65,000 black females and young black women who are missing, you have to wonder, Jason Pope had a hand in that, because he was trafficking a lot of these young girls and, you know, send them here, send them there for sex and this and that. And a lot of these girls who are missing could be in the same sort of situation like that if they're not dead. And it made me think about that. Like, he was in this particular, you know, was going around picking up young girls from school and putting them in these vans and kidnapping them. I mean, this guy was a sick fuck, and nobody knew this. And then, well, no, I'm not going to say that. There were people who knew, but there were people who didn't fucking do a thing, and they're just as guilty as him. Loving life always. You didn't love life, because all you did was take away life. You didn't tell these girls you had that virus that was inside you. You kept spreading it to more and more of them because you want them to spread it to us black men to kill us. Ultimately, his plan, he hated black men. He hated black women too, but he hated black men. And black men were cool with this motherfucker. It's a damn shame, man. It really is. This guy was emulating black men. He hated the very people that he emulated. It's disgusting. This person is a disgusting human being. And I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, if this was a black man doing this to a black woman, I would feel the same fucking way. But the fact that it's one of those people in the so-called dominant society makes me very, very angry. Look at this clown. Look at this sick, disgusting human being. And there are people writing comments on this page right now, on his Facebook page. Can't really show you all of them because some of the shit they're saying will get me killed off of YouTube. But they're basically giving him a lot of shit, even though he can't see it because he's not on this page anymore. He's in jail. But they're saying a lot of things about this motherfucker, man, and they have every right. I don't know why the people that are on his friends list are still on his friends list. They should be unfriending this piece of shit by the thousands. He got pictures of K. Michelle up on his shit. I don't know if you noticed it, ladies and gentlemen. I did say this before in my last video about this jerk. You notice that he's always pointing his finger at the female? It's almost as if in the picture that he took with these young girls, these black females, these underage children, that he is pointing at his next victim. And he always has this same look on his face. It's an evil look. He looks evil to me. And he is evil. Make no mistake about it. Look at him. Always pointing. Pointing to his next victim. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. This shit makes me sad, man. Now that I've calmed down and I've made this second video about this monster, I'm really angry at him, of course. But I've calmed down about, feeling the way I feel about some of these women. I feel really bad for them. I really do. Especially when I look at these younger girls. I mean, these girls like 14, 15 years old. Some of them are 13 years old. He's pointing to them. They're all happy because they got these tickets. They're going to a concert. They're going to a VIP. They feel good. Some of them going for money. He promised them money and stuff like that. Not knowing that they have to do something for him. Not knowing that they could have been... oh, man, it's so sad, man. It really is. DJ Kid with his baby Kadasha. Somebody put on this post here, as you see over there. Look at this guy, man. How old do you think that girl is? She don't look like she's the same age as him. She look like she's a teenager. This bastard right here knew what he was doing. This dude took pictures with famous people like Morris Chestnut, other black men who were rappers. The whole fucking time he wanted to kill the black man by implanting and spreading his virus into the black female so it can get back to the black community and kill the black man. But he taking pictures with a black man. I tell you, man. I fucking tell you, man. It's amazing. Sleeping with black females, underage, you fucking pedophile. Taking pictures with black men who you really couldn't stand because you really wanted to see them die, but you pretend that you was a friend. You're a despicable, disgusting human being. And I know you can never see this video because you're in jail, but you're a piece of shit. And I hope you rot in jail for what you did to those children. Because you took away their life. You didn't give them a chance to live their life. Yeah, they made a mistake, and some of them were coerced, and some of them were dumb enough to get in bed with you. But you ultimately took their life because you preyed upon them. You preyed upon black girls. They were your victims. They were your target. And you preyed upon them because you're a pedophile. That's exactly what you are, a pedophile. I'm about to end this video, ladies and gentlemen, but this is his daughter back in 2014. This girl has to live with the fact that her father is a monster, a pedophile. And even if he treated her with love, he didn't treat those other girls with love. She has to grow up hating her father now because she hates him and doesn't want anything to do with him. But she has to grow up knowing her father did this to all those females. Some as young as her age at the time that she was this age. You know how crazy that shit is? You know how fucked up that's going to make her feel as she goes on through her life? I feel bad for this girl, man. And as much as I don't like interracial dating, I feel bad for this child. I really do. She's older now, of course, because this is in 2014, as you can see. But it's a damn shame that her father did this to those people. And she has to know that. She has to live with that shit. It's sad, man. It really is. Ain't this some shit right here? R. Kelly, who did the same shit. I wonder if they're going to give Jason Roger Pope the same treatment that they gave R. Kelly here for what he did with underage girls. My guess is no. I can't stomach this man's page anymore. I just had to show you people some of the shit that was on his page, some of the pictures, the photos. This man pretended to be cool with black men. This man preyed upon black women. This man was a pedophile that coerced young black girls into his bedroom with the promise of money, with the promise of VIP tickets. This man is nothing but a monster. And he should be shown on every black YouTuber's channel that talks about issues that affect us, because even though he's rotting in jail right now, he did this to women, to females, to underage young children in our community, and he deserves to be exposed for the enemy and for the monster and the complete evil human being that he is. It's a damn shame that people didn't stop him sooner, but I'm glad his ass is in jail now. A quick word to the black men out there who think it's funny what happened to these females and that they deserved it. No, they didn't deserve it. It could have easily been your sister. It could have easily been your daughter. It could have easily been a member of your family. So these young children did not deserve this. And the fact that you think it's okay and you think they got what they deserved is fucking wrong.